Hello everyone, this is EB the Sponge Reviewer here, and I'm back with another Kamp Koral SpongeBob's Under Years review. And today I'm here to review episode 38, The Suit Suits You and Parasite Pals. So this is the second to last episode of Kamp Koral, and this is also the last double segment episode, as the last episode is a special, very similar to the first episode and Are You Afraid of the Dork from episode 13 of season 1. So yeah, in the episode The Suit Suits You, Sandy's suit is having some malfunctionings, and she decides to order herself a new suit, and because she orders this new suit, it's a lot more high tech, and it causes problems throughout her times in Kamp Koral, and so Sandy's old suit ends up having a mind of its own and begins to explore the wilderness where the sea creatures, well, or the animals of Kamp Koral, comes the appreciation with Sandy's old suit. So, yeah, I actually have to say that this was actually a pretty solid episode in my opinion, because I really did like this take of a Sandy episode, because this was a really unique take of an episode where they decided to give Sandy's suit a mind of its own, which I think is a pretty unique concept for a Sandy episode, and I really enjoyed the climax too, where it was very action-packed, where Sandy's new suit was causing havoc around Kamp Koral, such as having an art critic mode when everyone in Kamp Koral was making paintings and everything, and so the suit begins to take over Sandy's body while Sandy was trapped inside the suit, basically, and so SpongeBob and Patrick had to save her from the suit, and yeah, this was actually a pretty interesting episode of a Sandy centered one, and I really enjoyed what they did with this episode. Alright, so next is Parasite Pals, and in this episode, SpongeBob eats Plankton's cooking at the Krusty, or the Kamp Koral canteen. I'm sorry, made a mistake there. And because he eats the terrible food, he becomes very sick, and he has a parasite living in his body, and SpongeBob decides to be friends to Parasite and names her Paris, and so Paris the Parasite ends up going around eating everything in Kamp Koral, and so they basically have to go to Nurse Helga for help in the episode, and very similar to Mrs. Puff, Nurse Helga is very unhinged, and she will do whatever it takes to get this parasite out of SpongeBob's body, but SpongeBob, because of his naiveness, he decides to be friends to Parasite, and she becomes very attached to SpongeBob throughout the episode. This episode was decent, but I wouldn't say it was as good as the first segment. But yeah, this episode was mainly just SpongeBob being friends with the parasite living in his body, and the parasite going around eating everything. And yeah, that's really all I have to say with this episode. Nothing too crazy, but it is what it is. Alright, so next time I'll be reviewing the series finale, End of Summer Days. This is the last episode of Kamp Koral. I will be tackling that 2 weeks from now, so be on the lookout for that. Again, sorry for this review being all over the place, but that is what it is. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with my review on the series finale of Kamp Koral.